Like showing off a little bit. We saw some QSSs that ended up as highlights, but it's the inconsistency because he's not getting as much help as other mid laners are early on in the game from their jungler himself.
Look at by Aftermath. Look at the setup right there. A nice roam by CLG, and Impact is flashless. He's got nowhere to go. Smithy pulled in. Pops goes to make sure, and the kill credit goes this time to Smithy. CLG, maybe some early. He's actually just really been incredible, and I know it's going to take a long time for people to be convinced that he's better than Bjergsen because of the
to get a priority on mid. Gank
priority
from the
on
top.
Darshan pretty alone right now, knocked into the air, ulti in for our Impact, and the shield is nice, gonna flash away, the chase in, but Chomp comes in, Smoothie just grabs him out of midair, and that's a kill finally picked up for Cloud9. Pressure though, back on mid around the wall.
They're looking for TP plays up top. They're both hiding. There you go.
Goes. Darshan wants in, not going to be mirrored by Impact, which means the clean secure, and that's the trade that and Sneaky went to go clear the bot lane.
Watch for TP
the arrow, and yeah, here's Impact in the back line. Darshan tanks the arrow, stunned up, takes a lot of damage, has a lantern, and the shockwave buys even more time. Out the team goes a splash. Stixxay, but here comes the knockup. They've caught the marksman in the bot lane. A stun into Smithy, and Stixxay is going to be dropped for this one. Contracts. Second kill of the game here. CLG do lose the fight 1-0.
Where something like a Deathfire touch would have been enough as he gets away. Just barely. Who he has to blow the flash, and that's the sneaky ultimate right there. Now Impact just basically kills Afromu with the assistance of Sneaky behind it. Sneaky does pick up the kill credit for it, and they have to kite backwards. So now they're just trying to keep Jensen out, who's off on the right side. They do have vision of him here, and you can see Stixxay is kind of zoning, waiting for the arrow cooldowns to get the poke build, and trying to get damage onto Jensen. Well played there to actually dodge it. Misses the ultimate. It's a good dodge to turn away from the guys on CLG. And right here, just the tongue lash after the 3 stacks.
Yeah, CLG choosing to re-engage that. You saw both Stixxay and Smithy saying, ooh, can we go in? Can we go in? And that actually got them killed because they would have been all right with it otherwise.
Yeah, went after Huhi there on the side. That's something that we didn't get to see because Smoothie just went off the left. He actually
been on the mid lane. And here we go, Smithy plus Darshan, 2v1 on contracts, not isolated, so lower damage out of this, but the damage still coming through, an assist from Smoothie, and it's a 5v4. Snipe hits on a Smoothie, the root's gonna be there, but not find anything else.
It just looks like a mid lane shove here in Jensen. Right positioning to be off on the left. They don't need him to do the Drake. At that point, it becomes a little bit gratuitous to have that many members. Impact trying to go for a flank here.
We're going through all the steps of relationship in a short time. We've got 2 more games to show, by the way, at least 1. I don't know what happens after the divorce, but here we go. The hook in towards Jensen, catches them. Goodbye to the Snake Lady.
The position is, and there it is.
Shockwave onto 1 and 2. Smoothie and Impact, though, are the tanks. They're hard to kill. No blast code to get Sneaky away, but Smoothie might help. And suddenly Smithy's running out of HP, and he's got to be careful. This one stunned up, chomped up, and still they got the kill on Impact 1-0, and they're going to keep chasing with this axe.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not.
Varus doing pretty well. Ooh, snipe on an Afro, the best target it could have been.
Ooh,
3-man shockwave, and a Varus ulti and a lot of damage on a Smoothie. Pops his shield and gets the redemption. Now the front lines are there. Smoothie can't quite lose his life, though. Kind of like him, you don't have the damage. Stun only hits Darshan. He tanks it up just fine. The rest of the team turned their backs on Jensen. CLG control over mid.
Yep, exactly. So this just seems like a bait to try and get them off of the tier 2. I don't know how much they're really going to want to commit to this. And yeah, they pull off right now.
Darshan, no ulti, makes him less tanky. Another snipe onto the back line. Huhi losing a bit of HP. Impact lower and lower, but gets another shield once again. Has to flash away, and Counter Logic Gaming forcing him out. Smoothie at 50 health. One snipe would kill him. Impact Darshan once again trading blows. The hook saved by Smoothie, but the snipe gets them both. He pops out of his belly, and he kills him anyway. Beautifully shot.
That was 2 birds, 1 stone.
Literally, well, two tanks, 1 arrow, and now Darshan walks into the fact that Baron's being taken, and it does go down to contract, so on the backside. Cloud out of the great Baron call, picked that one up. It's a forced retreat out of CLG. This one gets eaten, or eats up Impact and brings him back out. What a great Baron call, though. Missed the setup, but beautifully done. CLG looking to find a bit more. Shockwave is up. The flash hook. Impact walks into it. Smartly done here. Darshan now on the front line, but low on health. Redemption. This should be CLG's, and it heals them back up. Now the axe in the land, but once again, the tank's not quite getting caught out. Oh, he gets Smoothie, and the shield, the stun back out from Jensen. There's a trade kill. Mid laner goes down. Impact gonna lose his life, but look at the damage on Darshan. Burns him down, to the summoner heal is late from Stixxay. 2 for 2.
So internationally, he's up there. He's either #1 or tied for
right here. And
yeah, you're naturally going to talk about the winning team a little more, but CLG had wards all over, so they're looking for Jensen.
He's going to find Jensen, but gets chomped out by Smoothie, and nothing to be seen here. Doesn't want to take the Lantern. He's going to bait it with a Shockwave, but it's only on the tanks. Contracts on the wing. Redemption in for C9. Keeps him healthy. Nice big stun. Xmithie going to have to run around and run out of health. One more shot will do it. Guardian Angel's down, and Darshan is next up on the chopping block. He goes down, and Xmithie is going to be next. A quick 2 for 0. Cloud9 able to cut it out.
If you're going up against something that's not that ranged support that's going to poke you out of lane and make you miserable, looking for a play on Stixxay!
Hook onto Stixxay. Down he goes. Contracts the kill credit, but it was all the work of Impact making it happen. That flash play was nice, and there's more to take here. Mid lane tier 2's down. Inhibitor next up on the field, and that's going to be reduced to rubble in 3 seconds flat. And here goes the Inhibitor itself. Now, will they go for more? 20 seconds of the respawn. Cloud9 looking to close it out right now.
Impact will tank. This is what you do with those top lane tanks. Impact will tank. They'll try to get that minion up a little bit further because he barely takes any damage here, but they're taking so much from the other guys, too. There's his GA. They're going to try to end the game right here.
Shockwave on a Smoothie means nothing. Arrow going to miss a little bit wide, but they're going to run down this turret, and Afro is going to drop here. This time it's the Nexus, and C9 can't be stopped. Game 1, Cloud9 one step away from the perfect first 2 weeks.
That's an insane call as well. Talk about